Meanwhile, the United States will release 30 million barrels of oil from its strategic petroleum reserve as part of an international effort to stabilize the market after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. That according to President Joe Biden in his State of the Union address. Take a look.
Tonight, I can announce the United States has worked with 30 other countries to release 60 million barrels of oil from reserves around the world. America will lead that effort, releasing 30 million barrels of our own strategic petroleum reserve. And we stand ready to do more if necessary, united with our allies.
In a related news, U.S. President Joe Biden on Tuesday branded his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, a dictator facing withering economic and diplomatic isolation for invading neighboring Ukraine, and warned the world is in a battle between democracy and autocracy. Take a look.
To all Americans, I'll be honest with you, as I always promised I would be. A Russian dictator invading a foreign country has cost around the world. And I'm taking robust action to make sure the pain of our sanctions is targeted at the Russian economy and that we use every tool at our disposal to protect American businesses and consumers. Putin's latest attack on Ukraine was premeditated and totally unprovoked. He rejected repeated efforts at diplomacy. He thought the West and NATO wouldn't respond. He thought he could divide us at home, in this chamber, in this nation. He thought he could divide us in Europe as well. But Putin was wrong. We are ready. We are united, and that's what we did. We stayed united. The battle between democracy and autocracies. Democracies are rising to the moment, and the world is clearly choosing the side of peace and security. This is the real test, and it's going to take time. So let us continue to draw inspiration from the iron will of the Ukrainian people. Let me be clear. Our forces are not engaged and will not engage in the conflict with Russian forces in Ukraine. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight Ukraine, but to defend our NATO allies in the event that Putin decides to keep moving west.
Biden went on to announce a ban on all Russian aircraft from U.S. airspace, adding the United States to Canada, and a host of European nations closing airspace to Russian airliners and other aircraft in response to the invasion of Ukraine, taking aim at Russian oligarchs and corrupt leaders who Biden said have built millions of dollars off Putin's regime. The U.S. president delivered a stern warning that the West will seize their yachts, their luxury apartments, and their private jets.